Without a shadow of a doubt, it's the Crockett Show in social media history. I want to welcome you to another episode of the WARZONE. Say, man, you know what it is with me, man. Get on the phone and call somebody and tell them I am the 5-star general. Should we trust these black politicians after what Skillern Jones did? Tonight, I'm finna step on a whole bunch of you bastards' toes. So hopefully you got some steel toe boots on, because I'm finna give it to your ass tonight, partner. Say, let's get to it, man. Say, man, I want to welcome you to another episode of the WARZONE and tell you thank you for taking the time out to tune in to your friend, the crazy black Republican, 5-star. You know what it is with me, man. So let's make sure we got this thing straight. You know, before we get off into it, there's always a good story that we should always cover. Y'all feel what I'm saying? And let's start it off tonight with a good dude out of Beaumont, Texas, my man Kendrick Perkins. Let's go to it, man.
At this hour, several Beaumont families have Christmas gifts under their trees thanks to former NBA star Kendrick Perkins. Perkins, an Ozen High School graduate who is now an ESPN analyst, delivered gifts this morning along with other members of the Beaumont Panthers, the basketball team he owns. First stop was the Hendricks family on Harriot Street. They lost everything in a house fire. Perkins says he wants to give back to the community that supported him when he was in school in Beaumont. He knows there is a real need among many families who might not otherwise get to celebrate Christmas without the generosity of Perkins and the Panthers.
I just love, seeing these good people coming in this morning, blessing them, just trying to do my part, our part, to make sure that they have a good Christmas.
Perkins and other members of the Beaumont Panthers delivered Christmas gifts to 5 families.
So that's a beautiful thing. Kendrick is from Beaumont, graduated from Ozone High School, and he always seems to go back and do what he needs to do. And that's the way it's supposed to be. Tonight, man, we're going to get into an in-depth discussion in regards to energy. The energy that some people have. Now, we know what happened with the with the Houston Independent School District and trustee Skillern Jones indicted. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, the Chronicle ain't giving it no energy. The news stations ain't giving it no energy. Yeah, we know about Brian Busby. We've been knowing for 2 years about Brian Busby. Why y'all not giving Skillern Jones no energy? Well, tonight we're gonna give us some energy. But the superintendent, he had something to say in regards to all of this. So I want to share this with you so that you can hear what the brand new superintendent of the Houston Independent School District has to say about all of this stuff that is going on in his brand new school district, man. So let's play this for you, and then you tell me. We're gonna see if we can get the same energy for Rhonda that we got for other individuals.
They're continuing to ask HISD questions after the fallout surrounding former Chief Operating Officer Brian Busby. He was arrested last week, you might recall, accused in federal court of working alongside a contractor to overbill the district $7 million for landscaping projects. ABC 13's Micah Hatfield live in our studio with what the district has said since.
Gina, the day that news about the indictment broke, HISD sent out a statement saying they have implemented internal procedures to make sure what's alleged doesn't happen again. But they didn't say what they are. We also don't know when the district found out about the specifics of the allegations made against Brian Busby. But here's what we do know. The federal investigation into this alleged kickback scheme involving former HISD Chief Operating Officer Brian Busby started in 2018. According to court documents, in September of 2019, a federal search warrant was executed on several email addresses linked to Busby and Anthony Hutchison. He's the owner of Southwest Wholesale and is accused of paying several HISD employees in exchange for being rewarded landscaping and maintenance jobs for the district. It wasn't until the end of February 2020 that the public first got wind that there was a federal investigation into HISD. FBI agents were at the Hattie Mae White building early one morning, seen carrying out boxes and computers. Sky Eye was over Busby's home in North Harris County that same morning, where agents executed a search warrant as well. Little to no information was given that day, which is standard from the FBI. We don't know what HISD was told that day. We do know they issued this letter to Busby, assigning him to home duty with pay. Months later, the district told us his contract was not renewed for the 2020-2021 school year. We've heard very little from HISD about this since we stood outside of their administration building that morning, almost 2 years ago. But in the midst of this, HISD got a new superintendent, Millard House, who started over the summer. He inherited this problem. Chauncey Glover spoke with him today about what he's done since being in office to make sure that this doesn't happen again. Chauncey's here to break it down.
After all, like you said earlier, this is taxpayer dollars we're talking about here. So we've pressed the district on what is being put in place now to make sure this never happens again. HIC Superintendent Millard House II is speaking candidly about these corruption charges within HISD. He says he is outraged how adults who are supposed to be working for the public's trust may have taken money from children. He told me this is the biggest failure he's seen in his 26 years as an educator. Superintendent House went on to say, quote, well before I was made aware of the charges announced, I ordered a complete review of the internal team and systems for contracting and vendors. Now, I ordered an external review of our procurement procedures, and I have made changes to make sure everyone on my staff knows it is a new day inside HISD. It is my job to set the standard for meaningful accountability district-wide. Every classroom, campus, and district employee will understand what is expected of them. We will support them to meet those expectations, and if standards can't or won't be met, we will make changes swiftly. End quote. Now, going forward in HISD, we can see some tighter reviews and aggressive internal audits. House says the district will work hard to regain the trust of Houston parents and taxpayers. He told me he will not be deterred by 10 years of corruption, waste, and fraud that came before him. He also went on to say, quote, my team did not create this problem, but we will solve it permanently. I'm Chauncey Glover. Gina?
They're continuing to ask HISD.
Now, what I want to do is I want to back up a little bit. I want to get about maybe right. Hold on a second. Let's get about right here. Let's back up a little bit. I'm going to start. I want to dissect his comments. Let's dissect his comments. This is from the superintendent. Well before I was made aware of the charges announced, I ordered a complete review of the internal team and systems for contracting and vendors. I ordered an external review of our procurement procedures, and I have made changes to make sure everyone on my staff knows it is a new day inside of HISD. Well, what's confusing to me is I know district policy. He says, I ordered an external review. You a goddamn lie. Show me on the agenda where we got to spend money outside of the boardroom. What agenda was this even brought up on? Stop allowing your legal department to write your speeches for you. You did not have a vote on an external audit of the Houston Independent School District. That's your first lie. Let's go and let's break him down some more. See, because what I want you to do is tell the truth.
Every classroom, campus, and
then he said, it is my job to set the standard for meaningful accountability district-wide. Let me put that up there for you. It is my job to set the standard for meaningful accountability district-wide. Every classroom, campus, and district employee, every classroom, campus, and district employee will understand what is expected of them, and we will support them to meet, I guess, their expectations. Well, how can you do that with a school district full of substitute teachers? How do you set the standard for quality education with classrooms full of substitute teachers? Let's break down some more of his comments. Let's go, because I just want to tell the truth. And we will make changes. We will support them to meet those expectations, right? And we will, and if standards can't or won't be met, we will make changes swiftly. That's what you said. The first thing is, Mr. Superintendent, is that you lied from the get-go. Let's just get it straight. You lied from the get-go. You've not done an external audit. Let's get that straight. No, you have not, because it was never voted on in the boardroom. Let's get that straight. You see what I'm saying? And if you want to hold everybody accountable, then explain to me why you're not addressing the issues as they come to you. Why are you not addressing the issues as they come to you? And you and your team. What team you talking about? You came in by yourself. You talking about the crooked team that's already in there? Rick Cruz, who reports to Deanna Davila and Terry Greer? Is that who you talking about? You talking about Rick Cruz that's making all the decisions when it's supposed to be you? We don't pay Rick Cruz your salary, but yet you're sitting back and you allowing this dude to make these decisions. Man, this man is a part of the problem. I'm just telling you the truth. This man is a part of the problem. You know, Rick got to finish the assignment. And you know what that is? To decimate African Americans and white people out of positions of power in the Houston Independent School District. Yeah, I'm throwing him up under the bus because that's what it is. You did not call for an external audit to do a damn thing. And you know what? I really want to talk about energy tonight. Energy. I was just talking to a good friend of mine right before I come on. And it's about energy. Because I know she gonna always keep it 100 with me. Because I'm gonna always keep it 100 with her. And she ain't gonna say her name, but she's an original member of the Urban, the UUAA. So we all kind of thought alike. Why y'all not giving Rhonda Skillern Jones? And it's amazing that she said what she said to me about the energy, because I was going to speak on that tonight. Why y'all not giving Rhonda Skillern Jones the same energy you gave Larry Marshall? Why is the news channel not canceling Rhonda Skillern Jones the same way they canceled Larry Marshall? They did the same thing. Is it because she's a Delta? And I'm going to be honest with y'all, with some of the things I've exposed in the last month, Deltas and AKAs should be ashamed of themselves to be associated with thieves, crooks, and thieves. Deltas and AKAs, y'all got crooks and thieves in your sororities. You got a crook and a thief running Madison High School, and now you got a crook and a thief over here as a trustee, a former trustee, was a current trustee of the Houston Community College system. And all of y'all look really, Lorraine Hill, exactly. Y'all on that BS, man. Why y'all not giving Skillern Jones the same energy you gave Larry Marshall? Why hasn't any black elected officials said anything? You've not said nothing. Max Miller, big time pastor, the mayor, the county commissioner. What the hell, y'all? Let me violate the law. You motherfucker gonna have me on the news 24/7. You gonna stand in front of them cameras and you gonna drag me like a Persian rug. But what this woman did, I don't hear nothing. It's crickets. It's crickets right now. So I guess you can be her, be cool with all of y'all boule Negroes, and you don't say nothing. And you don't say nothing about what she did. You don't see the wrong. And I'm talking to somebody today, and we in a heated discussion. Well, that's my friend. I don't give a damn if Skillern Jones your friend. I don't care. The Chronicle is trash. Why don't the teachers union say something? Look like every time you look up, they endorsing a crook. They round here right now. They just endorsed the county judge for re-election, but they ain't went through no screening process or nothing. So that already means she's bought and paid for. Why has anybody that sits in a position of power that want to, y'all finna stay up out of our neighborhoods. I'm gonna tell you that now. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. You come through our communities, you promote these people, and then they turn out to be crooks, and then everybody want to get silent. See, the new shit y'all doing is y'all just, we gonna be quiet and it'll go away. I ain't gonna let it go away. I ain't gonna let it go away. It ain't happening this time. It ain't happening this time. It's not going to happen. You know what? The sickest thing, the sickest part of this is not acknowledging the number of lives that all of this foolishness has impacted. Not acknowledging by lack of resources, our kids have suffered while these Negroes have stood in front of cameras and they've degraded parents in board meetings. They've degraded us at community meetings. You see what I'm saying? And the whole time they've been stealing. The whole time they've been robbing our children blind. But now the truth is out and ain't nobody saying nothing. None of you black elected officials are saying anything. You know why? You never gave a damn about them kids in the first place. That go for you Latinos, that go for you whites. They've been cheating all of us. But now I want to have a discussion with black folk. I done got so many calls by General, you exposed this and you did that and all of that. What's the next move? I already knew that was coming down. I knew that. So what's the next move? It's simple. Who's your favorite politician in Houston? Is it Sheila? Well, get what? Madam Congress lady, we got you by the bra strap. Who's your favorite male politician? Would it be Rodney? Would it be Boris? Who would it be? We got you by your nutsack right now. And you know how we got you? Because your primaries are coming up. So before your primaries, on the day before Martin Luther King Day, there is going to be a massive roundtable discussion meeting. And we really don't care if you Negroes don't show up. Doesn't matter to us. Because if you show up, you get no mic time. You're going to sit there and listen. I run this chessboard right now. There's a massive meeting, roundtable. Y'all come, you're going to trip out on this. 20 of us sitting at this round table. And when I say 20 of us, the first thing you Negroes get to thinking, it ain't nothing but the regular old suspect Negroes. Not this time. It's a very diverse round table. Yeah, it's going to be some white folk at this table. It's going to be some white folk that been working for Negroes while y'all Negroes been sitting on your hands doing nothing. We're going to have a discussion. Everybody and their mama invited. Now, if you're an elected official, this is how this going to work. If you show up, I know you got some character and some ethics about you. But if you don't show up, we already know who to cancel. So guess what? Now you don't have a choice. Bring your stinking ass and sit down and shut up. I don't care if you don't like the way I'm talking right now. I don't care. You're going to come and you're going to sit down. And from that meeting, you're going to have about 30. You're going to have short-term goals. You're going to have long-term goals. But you're going to have about 30 days to accomplish your short-term goals. And if you don't accomplish your short-term goals, we are going to decimate your ass at the polls. You can't come to us and talk to us, oh, the Republicans, they did this and they did that. Everybody involved in this scheme, minus maybe a couple of y'all, is all black and all Democrat. We're going to push the Democrat out the door. Y'all all black with the foolishness, the sneakiness, and the crookedness. You're going to come sit your ass down. That go for every judge in this county, Black Girl Magic, every single one of y'all. And you can tell Big Daddy Rodney he can play that game, but he'll be on his last goddamn term. I can promise you that. Now you're going to come sit your behind down. And you're going to sit there and take it. And you're going to have them short-term goals. What are they going to be, Mr. Monroe? Don't worry about it. You'll clearly understand when we get through. Because if you don't accomplish those goals, we are going to decimate your ass at the polls. You know why? Because enough is enough. If you don't come, when you come to our neighborhoods trying to pander, I'm going up in churches, everything, bro. When you come to our neighborhood trying to get them votes, we're going to run your ass up out of there. Enough is enough. You already don't do nothing for us. And now you got us looking like all of us crooked. Well, some of us ain't. Some of us ain't. But I think just like, and I'm going to read some of these comments. Let's go back and read some of these comments from these good people. Kenitra Walker say they can't talk. They hoping they won't be next. Sandra Lewis said they sure did degrade us. Cut our speaking time at the board meetings when we were fighting for these babies. She not lying. She not lying. Roderick Smith said that support them same. Well, basically what he's saying, they support them same rogue people. Sandra comes back and said, all they asses need to be canceled. They were part of the problems and did nothing. You will bring your behind. And guess what? If you choose not to, we're going to bring it to your church. We're going to bring it to your front door. We coming to your little political functions, all of that. I'm going to show you how raw I am. Remember the state of the schools one year? At the Hotel Americanas, and all you old bootleg Negroes was in there. Remember when I came up them escalators? I ain't had no suit on. But I came to handle my business. And I'm going to handle my business this time. Boulets, either bring your ass and sit down with your people, or we're going to cancel you across the board. We're going to cancel you. We're going to shut you completely down. We're going to get you out of office. And then we're going to ride with what we got. Because anything is better than some of y'all right now. So all you judges letting these folk out on all these bonds and they out here killing innocent people, have your ass at that meeting. All you school board trustees thinking you safe right now, have your ass at that meeting. Black, white, Latino, Asian, we don't care. Have your ass at that meeting, man. All you folk running for the Texas state legislature, you better have your ass at that meeting. And guess what? I don't even have to sit at the table. I got 19 soldiers ready to tear your ass up. And that's how it is. That's how it is, man. Y'all got every scheme in the world going right now. So why y'all ain't giving Skillern Jones no energy? But let one of them white folks act like they finna mess with your voting rights. All of y'all on the news. Where's Miss Accountability from the Texas Coalition of Black Democrats? Dr. Candace Matthews. Hold that doctor for a second. It won't be there very long. But where is she at? You like to hold people accountable, but you ain't gonna open your mouth right now. You know why? Because you boule too. You boule too. Francis Lindsay, I don't know what you're talking about, but and I will read your comment. Wow, my brother, what kind of policemen do we have all around this damn world? There's no reason for them to get out there. Hell, when do they have common sense, man? We have some damn great cops out there, and they need to step up. This ain't about cops, Francis. Sit back and listen, brother. The DA is not going to do shit. That's why every time you look up, the feds got to get them. Let's read this. Janelle Dunn, Rhonda should be ashamed. Roger Schmidt, but locking up the innocent people. Sandra Lewis, as a parent, I play a major role in how my children and their friends vote. I'm working with the youth vote. And Janelle Dunn, she ain't right either. And I totally agree. Let's read over here the next comment from Moselle. Oh, let's put your comment up. Why are you so evil? You show it in your stance while going off. You need to be concerned with your help. You need help. It must be overwhelming and exhausting in your spirit. Bless your heart. Shut the fuck up. Ain't nothing wrong with my spirit. Ain't nothing wrong with my spirit. If you don't see the problem, then you are the problem. So I'm just being straight up with you, baby. Don't come here with that. Why am I so evil? And you want to talk, you talking like you a Christian. Well, let's see if you know. Was God or Jesus ever evil? Was Jesus ever evil? Was he ever angry? Remember when Jesus went in that temple and he got to flipping over them tables? I am of him. Explain to me why Jesus had the same demeanor when he went in that temple. Explain that to me. But would you call him evil? You call a man evil because he fights for children. You call a man evil because he stands up and he says what these black folk are doing is wrong. You call me evil. Well, guess what? Bless your heart. Bless your heart. Because it ain't a goddamn thing you could tell me right now. See, this ain't about God. Don't bring God into the equation when we dealing with all these demons. Don't bring God into the equation. Oh, you ain't know I knew that, huh? Don't bring God into the equation, sweetheart. See, because ain't nothing that Skillern Jones did or anybody's done that's of God. No. No. But you want to bring God into the equation when I'm tearing that ass up. Well, guess what? That's who put me on the assignment. That's who put me on the assignment. And see, that's the problem with you boo ladies. See, you think that you get to talk to people any kind of way, or you get to say things to people any kind of way because you got enough money to go and eat at the turkey leg hut. You think that you are better than us because you got enough money to go to the Galleria. Come on, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Come on, let's talk about it, man. Is that what it is? Is that what it is? You're better than us? Are you? I'd like to know. See, because what I'm doing right now is I don't want you in my space anymore. And y'all, I got 5 or 6 Facebook pages. And what I'm doing is I'm looking to find you so I can get you out of my universe. What's wrong? Cat got your tongue now, baby? You ain't got nothing to say, huh? I said, was Jesus evil when he went into the temple and got to kicking over them tables and chairs? Don't waste your time calling me evil, because it ain't nothing that's going to stop me. You one of them boule Negroes. You one of them Negroes that don't want to rock the boat. You one of them Negroes that don't want to say nothing about these people. What, you a Delta or AKA? Because I really thought those were very fine sororities. And they still are. They didn't have a clue they was bringing in some kleptomaniacs. Get your mind right. You're wasting your time talking to me, girl. You're wasting your time talking to me. I think that the organizations are great organizations. But I think that right now, if they want to continue to have the great reputations that they have, then I really think that they should do something about the likes of Carlotta Brown Outley, Outley Brown, who was a principal at Madison High School. And I got all the information on her cheating on the state mandated tests. That she's an AKA. I think the Deltas should look at Rhonda Skillern Jones, who's been indicted and turned snitch. Yeah, I really think those organizations should look at those people. I really think that they should. So, you know, if there's a problem, then I'm not the problem. You see, because all I do is get up every morning and get out here and try and help these kids. That's what I do. I don't get out here and do nothing to hurt these kids. I don't get out here and try to do nothing. But see, every time you look up, one of y'all got a problem with me, but you ain't got a problem with somebody that's in the middle of a scheme for stealing $6 million. The politicians ain't got a problem with it because they ain't said nothing about it. But come January 16th, we drawing the line in the sand. Every last one of y'all, you can try me if you want. You can think it ain't going to happen. But there are a lot of people just sitting here that are sick and tired of our representation. I kept trying to tell y'all that everything rises and falls on leadership. When your leadership is suspect, ain't nothing gonna work right. So how do you explain this to kids that are watching this? See, y'all quick to holler about the parents don't set the right examples. This woman was the school board president. Is she not supposed to set the right example? Roderick, let me do me. See, before the storm comes, there's always a warning. You get fair warning that that storm is sitting out there on the horizon. And it's coming. And it's coming. There's a storm coming, Roderick. It's called Hurricane Monroe. I want you to think for over 10 years, how many kids graduated that now can't even spell their names? How many special ed kids didn't get the help that they needed while they were in school? And now they're grown and they have to function on their own. Some of these kids' parents have died, but that school system was supposed to be the safety valve. That was supposed to be the life ring. You understand what I'm saying? That's the thing that stops you from drowning. And they have taken our school system. They have flipped it completely upside down. And now we don't know what to do. I'm going to tell you what we got to do. You're not supposed to mix religion with politics. That's the way school systems are set up. But from this day forward, we need to make sure that whoever we put on the school board has some type of religious values inside of their hearts. We got to put God inside of that building some kind of way, because these devils are running rampant. Let me read this latest comment. Sorry about that, but from what I seen was them paper spraying and teasing them kids. What was the reason for them being there? When will they stand up like you and fight? Because you are one of the best. And there's no one that fights like you, man. Keep doing what you do. Let no one get in your way. You are a fucking 18-wheeler. And you get behind, and you get behind, you are get out of your way, my brother, because my grandkids go to school out there. Thank you so much for the compliment. But I think it's time we got to put God in the building. Some kind of way. We have to put God in the building. Errol Jones says there should be a harsh response from blacks to blacks who betray our community. They are race betrayers. Exactly. They are race betrayers. You betrayed us. The one thing that you should have kept your paws off of was our children. And now you exposed for the whole country to see. But you sorry news stations, that sorry raggedy newspaper we got, we don't care nothing about Brian Busby no more. We care about the person that was in there swaying votes to line people's pockets. But one vote does not get it done. It has to be at least 5. So how many times did you Negroes vote in favor of the foolishness and got your pockets lined, but now you sitting quiet? How many of you pastors that have the influence those board members and then got paid for doing it? How many of you politicians had your hand in the cookie jar and made money off those decisions? Is Rhonda wrong for what she did? Yep. Should Rhonda be canceled? Yep. But was she by herself? Nope. You notice how firmly I said that? Are there people on the board right now who are just as complicit as Rhonda Skillern Jones? Yep. Are there people on the board right now that's getting paid off contracts? Yep. So hold the applause. Because if you're stupid enough to go to jail by yourself, you should be in jail. You a damn fool. You're not already told. You might as well tell on all of them. But something has already been told. So, Mr. Ellis, do I know who's on the list? Yep. Senator Miles, do I know who's on the list? Yep. Congress Lady Jackson Lee, do I know who's on the list? Yep. And I'm just sitting there laughing. Some of y'all won't make it back to office, bro. Your problem is not me. Your problem's going to be me after the 16th. I can promise you that. Because you're not going to get voted back in. How many of y'all out there believe in your heart that we should trust these black politicians in Harris County right now? How many of y'all out there believe that we should put these people back in office that's running for the Texas state legislation? Until there's some accountability about what went on, until somebody stands up that's an African American and say what this woman did is deplorable and they just condemn it, you're not getting back in office. I'm sorry. How many of y'all believe, because it's the narrative they're going to spin, that the Republicans had something to do with this foolishness? This ain't got nothing to do with Republicans. This got something to do with some greedy Negroes that didn't know how to stop. And now you caught up. Now you're sitting in the house. Mr. Mayor, you ain't got no goddamn COVID. But I respect you. Because you don't want to be around them right now. You ain't got no motherfucking COVID. You ain't got no COVID. Let me find something real quick for y'all, dog. Let me find something. I want to find something. I'm waiting for something to load. And I want to show this to y'all. This is how we being played. Y'all sit tight. I'm coming. This is how we being played. This is how we're being played. So I'm going to go here. Let's go. want to go here. I'm loading a picture for you. So sit tight. I'm loading a picture for you. I'm loading a picture. So sit tight. Bear with me. I'm loading this picture. I want to load this. I want to load this for you. Jamarcus Owens say he got COVID from his intern. Sure he did. Sure he did. Sure he did. All right. I want to show you this. I'm loading a picture and I want to show you this. And I want to show you how these people get on while y'all sleeping and don't have a clue what these corrupt motherfuckers is doing. I want to show you something. I want to show you something. Okay. So I got the picture loaded. Let's stop the screen. Okay. So now I'm finna share a screen because I want to show you this. Let's see. Let's get it up. Y'all see this picture? Y'all see this picture right here with the arrows pointing right there? Let me double and make sure I can get it up right. Okay. And I had to go to Aubrey's page to be able to see this. Y'all see this here? Patricia Allen. Look at these people, man. Rodney Ellis. Look at Rhonda sitting over in the corner. All right. Let's look at this. Holly Villaseca. Kathy Buford Daniels. Boris Miles was at this event. So here's a question I got for y'all. Why are they in a picture with a woman they said was a racist, which was Holly Villaseca? Because the Boulets really rock with them people. Do y'all see that? Y'all, did y'all see that? Let me see if I can get you a bigger picture. Do y'all see this here? These people, and it's no knock to Holly, she's who she is. Holly is over here next to Kathy Buford Daniels, the white lady. Holly is one of the ones that they said was racist. But yet you all in these people company. So I want you to understand this picture. Rodney Ellis is sitting in the middle. You know what that tell me? He owned every last one of them sitting at that table and standing behind him. Ever since this dude took over for Franco Lee, we have suffered as a county. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? We have suffered as a county. Let me put it back up for you. Look at the people in that picture. Everybody sitting at that table is beholden to that crook sitting in the middle. Everybody sitting at that table. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 people sitting with this man. I want the good or the bad news first. Let's give you the good news. And that's the end of the good news. The bad news is for them, but it's great news for us. At least 3 people in that picture on that list. Do you know what size handcuffs you want to wear? I'm going to say this again. I want to show you the picture, At least 3 people in this picture have a problem. They have a federal problem. You stole from our kids. You didn't give a damn about them. But at least 3 of y'all got a problem. At least 3. I know for a fact at least 3 of y'all got a problem. Look at them. But they down with the woman, but they called her a racist and everything. See, my daddy used to tell me, you say, boy, you're never gonna understand the character of a man or a woman until you put them in a room full of money. You motherfuckers crazy to put y'all freedom on the line. Ellis got enough money to buy the best lawyers in town. Y'all good broke ass can't get nobody. And you willing to jeopardize your future. Y'all ain't did nothing for North Forest. You sucked that school district up. Brought them over to HISD, and all y'all did was y'all done stole more money from them North Forest kids than North Forest stole when they were there. But it's a lot that's going on in Houston right now. I'm going to say this here. I just be watching things. 35 million missing from Lone Star College. And they only got half of it back. And nobody has nothing to say. Y'all ain't got nothing to say about Rhonda Skillern Jones. Well, guess what? Because now we got a problem. Since y'all ain't got nothing to say about the school board president, we're not taking any more suspensions of our children from your school system. If you can't expel your school board members or do something about them, or at least say they wrong, we won't be taking any more school suspensions. You're not running our teachers off anymore. At all. It's not going to happen. Do something with your general counsel over there at HISD and her little henchwoman. Millard House, if you are serious about transforming this district, it is time for you to get rid of everybody that was on the administrative team of Dr. Grenita Latham. If you don't do that, you're not serious. Oh, well, I can't do that. You can do whatever you want. You the superintendent. It's Christmas break. If you're serious, don't bring them back after Christmas. If you're serious, Millard House, you won't just cancel the contract for Blazing Brook Academy. You'll cancel the contract for Energize for STEM. I've given you all the information that you need to show you that they are illegal. So don't sit here and talk about the things that you've changed unless you're going to be transparent and tell us taxpayers exactly what you've done. We can't do subliminal messages right now. So if you're serious, clean house. If you're serious, get rid of Lathan's whole administrative team. Because you came here by yourself. I told you that in the private meeting we had. You came here by yourself. And you gonna trust what's already here that done already screwed it up? You're dealing with something that you shouldn't even have to deal with on your watch. That's because you're still surrounded by these demons. Come on, bro. You ain't that stupid, is you? You ain't that stupid. But was Rhonda, did Rhonda do things and she was the only one? Nope. And y'all former trustees that's sitting out there running your mouth right now, You might want to shut up. Because some of y'all on the list too. So here's my thing to y'all. I don't really care if you don't like me. I ain't in the business of being liked. I'm just being straight up with you. I don't care. But I'm not going to stop. And at this point, I can sit back and eat my orange slicer. Because you've cut your own throat. And now you got problems. Whole bunch of y'all is dirty. And your silence tells us everything. January 16th is Judgment Day for a bunch of you black politicians. Who does that include? Black girl magic. If you're letting folks up out of jail with 4 and 5 bonds, we don't want you no more. If you're a legislator and you're going to Austin and you ain't fighting for us, we don't want you no more. If you currently sit on the school board and just got voted in, we're going to run your ass out. We want the same representation that the other races have. We want ethical people in office. And y'all, I'm going to tell y'all something. If some of our people have to switch over to the Republican side to get in the office because that's their only way to get in, you need to vote for them. It's time to stop. We can't keep doing this. So I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Am I going to run up in your churches? Yep. Am I going to mess up your political events? You come in my neighborhood, you're not a member of my neighborhood, don't come now. At all. Don't come, please. Don't come. Don't make this hard on yourself. We don't want you there no more. You ain't been coming. Sally Alcorn, when it's time for re-election, don't come to our neighborhood. Tasha Jackson, you ain't did nothing for the North Side. Don't go over there either. You don't come to our neighborhoods until you want that vote. And then once you get that vote, we don't see you no more. Now you're not welcome. And trust me, I got the soldiers from every corner of this city ready to rock. So we need you to have that same energy for Rhonda that you had for Chris Oliver. We need to have that same energy for Rhonda that you had for Larry Marshall. Unless you ain't Boulay. You old Boulay ass niggas, y'all something else, man. But I tell you what, we ready for you. Your primary is finna be messed up. That's all I'm gonna tell you. And you ain't getting back in office until you sit in front of the people and justify your actions. Bottom line, you now work for us. And if you choose not to work for us, you will be unemployed. It's a reason I'm the best in the business. Every night, 7 o'clock, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Get on the phone and call your people, man. I'm the hottest in the building. Yeah, you know what it is, man. I ain't got 3, I got 5 stars. You know, because I'm the 5-star general. Get your energy level up, Rodney. Get your energy level up, Boris. Get you a set of nuts, Womack. Because we need you to drag Rhonda the same way y'all dragged Larry Marshall. Is either that or lose your goddamn seats in the primary. I'll holler at you.